Hey guys, just Julie here. As you can see, this is not my usual recording spot. I have not been feeling well, like for most of the week. And so my voice is starting to go, my throat's been a bit raw. I've had this allergy sinus thing. I've just not been feeling great. But I also didn't want to put off doing this video for two reasons. One, I didn't want to let you guys down because I know so many of you are really enjoying this 21 Pilots journey and you're just excited to see me react to more things. So I didn't want to let you down. But second, I didn't want to let myself down. I have been enjoying 21 Pilots so much. I am absolutely obsessed. Guys, I know I've only heard Vessel, but I'm absolutely obsessed. And I just didn't want to wait anymore. I didn't want to wait any longer to just dive in. I'm so excited to do Blurry Face. I can't wait. I am just itching for more music. Um I discovered that there were four extra tracks on a Vessel Deluxe that wasn't on Spotify, it wasn't on Apple Music, it wasn't anywhere. I had to go and track it down and find it on YouTube and listen to it, and I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait, y'all, okay? I was like, screw recording and setting up all the recording and like I'm just listening to these. I couldn't wait. So I listened to the four bonus tracks. I loved all four of them. I especially loved Forest and Kitchen Sink. But I loved all of them. They were great. I was so excited to get some more songs from them. I just want more music from them. I want more. I'm obsessed. So even though I'm just feeling terrible. I just really don't feel well at all. I'm in comfy like clothes. I don't have makeup on. Like I'm in recover from illness mode right now. So, yeah, here's what you're getting. You're getting boring, bland me. Um, but that's okay. I'm just gonna be small in the corner. I'm gonna just make my camera smaller so that we can see the music videos on screen and my reaction will just be in the corner so that you don't have to see all of this in its, you know, unrefined glory. Um, Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna be checking out the music videos for Vessel. I tried to look up what order they were released in so that I was experiencing them in the order that they were released, the way that fans would have, like in real time. So, it looks like, y'all can correct me, but it looks like it's Holding On to You first, then Guns for Hands. I wrote it down on my little sticky note. Guns for Hands, Car Radio, then House of Gold, and then Ode to Sleep. So, if I'm missing any or whatever, let me know. But otherwise, those one, two, three, four, five, those are the five I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do them in that order. So, okay. I need to stop talking as much because my throat hurts, but okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's dive right in. Let's make me smaller. Let's Okay, let's start our okay, we're starting with Holding On to You. Let's check this out.
I'm taking over my body, back in control, no more shoddy. I bet a lot of me was lost, T's and crossing I's and dotted. I fought it a lot, and it seems a lot like flesh is all I got. Not anymore, flesh out the door, swat. I must have forgot, you can't trust me. I'm open a moment and close when you show it before you know it, I'm lost at sea. And now that I write and think about it, and the story unfolds, you should take my life, you should take my soul. You are surrounding all my surroundings, sounding down the mountain
Wait,
range of my.
so are those skeletons? Sorry, I'm gonna be pausing. I've heard these songs, so I've heard these songs plenty of times. They've been nonstop, in my car, in my house, nonstop. My son has become a huge fan as well as a result of this. Um, so I apologize if I'm like pausing in like not great moments for the song, but I've heard the song millions of times now. Um, I'm just
My left
noticing
side brain.
it looks like they've got like skeleton makeup on, and then it looks like Josh. I learned their names, y'all. Okay, I have been researching. Like I said, I have been obsessed. So I've learned it's Tyler Joseph. We got Tyler who writes, songs, sings, and does piano and stuff. And then Josh is the drummer. Um, and okay. So I think I was noticing that Josh looked like he was wearing like a skeleton shirt, and then people are dressed like skeletons. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up so far. All right.
You are surrounding all my surroundings, twisting the kaleidoscope behind both of my eyes. Remember the moment, you know exactly where you're going, cause the next moment before you know it, time is slow and then it's frozen still, and the windowsill looks really nice, right? You think twice about your life, it probably happens at night, right? Fight it, take the pain, ignite it, tie a noose around your mind, loose enough to breathe fine and tie it to a tree, tell it you belong to me, this ain't a noose, this is a leash, and I have news for you, you must obey me. You are surrounding all my
Whoa.
surroundings, sounding down the mountain range of my left side brain. You are surrounding.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Um, I'm just try to understand what I'm I'm seeing here. So I'm trying to wrap my head around everything I'm seeing, and organize my thoughts. Because the thing I was thinking of is when I did the Vessel album review, for those who haven't seen that yet, it's on my Patreon. The full album review is there. Um, but I was trying to figure out why the album was titled Vessel, and my kind of theory about that was um that a vessel is like it's like a almost like an empty container kind of thing, like it's and so I was thinking that maybe with the theme of the songs and a lot of the lyrics in the songs um that he was trying to express that, like almost like he was a creative vessel in a way, that there's this kind of like sort of torment between just kind of, him as a regular person or regular, but then also feeling this sort of creative weight and all of these creative ideas and things that come to him, and things that he feels like he needs to create or share, or like the message that he's trying feels that he needs to express or get out there, and kind of that the sort of sometimes that sort of torment and burden or struggle of being a vessel in that way. um and so that was like where my mind was in regards to this. um and and there's something that's almost like conflicting or separating about it, right? Where you kind of have you as a person, and your, you know, like mortality, or you're in your humanness, like just kind of in your human body, versus like this extra, like intangible creative thing, however you interpret that, whether it's like your spirit or your soul, or you know what I mean, that's just something that's like there's your, like your physical body, and then there's like your spiritual or soul kind of, you know um and something about being kind of a creative vessel, or um that kind of thing, like there's just almost like a struggle between the two, like the struggle between your like mortal physical body and the spirit and person that you are inside, that's kind of almost sort of separate from your physical body. So anyways, and maybe I'm just overthinking it because I do that. But so like seeing the skeletons, I was like, oh, that's interesting, skeletons, okay. But then all of a sudden, like the light bulb went off, and I was like, wait, like if it's like skeletons, like your body, like you know what I mean? Like, cause after, okay, cause like if after you die, um, if like after you die, like your spirit's not in your body anymore, it's just like your physical body's just all that's left behind, right? It's just like the bones, right? Like that we bury. Um, and so, okay, I'm probably way overthinking this, y'all. Am I? Like, am I tripping? Like, uh, I analyze things, okay, guys? Like, it's the reason I really like it's the reason I like poetry. It's the reason I like Taylor Swift lyrics. It's the reason I'm obsessed with 21 Pilots now is because I've seriously been like analyzing their lyrics all week long. Like, so maybe I'm just over analyzing and overthinking it, but like maybe it's just skeletons because they like skeletons, whatever. But anyways, that's what I'm gathering. But I feel like there's got to be something symbolic about this because um just the lyrics are very complex and they're very deep. Like the lyrics are not shallow lyrics. So there's got to be some symbolism and metaphor going on here. And so that's what I'm like looking for here is like, okay, why skeletons? Okay, like so I mean, am I tripping or am I onto something here, you know? Like skeletons would be like the bones that are left behind after you die. It's not like it's just the empty vessel, right? Like your bones, your body is just empty vessel. So, and then just trying to see I'm trying to track like what's going on with like obviously the noose is connected to the lyrics, right? Like he says like wrap the rope around your mind, right? Um and Ring Laundry, which those that saw my album review and saw my reaction to Holding On to You, I dived into this section of lyrics a good amount and talking about like the left side brain, what the left side brain represents, and anyways, all of that. Um, and so I'm visually, it feels like, okay, we're just getting a visual representation of that. If all of these skeletons are like mortality, right? And are just kind of mortal world and like our society and things like that and the expectations of society and all of that are just like feel like a noose around you or feel like a hindrance to what like your soul is wanting to do. That could also be a struggle, right? A struggle between who you really are and who you're like expected to be. Um, Anyways, sorry. I think I lost the plot. Let's just let's just back it up and keep watching. You're thinking too hard, Julie. I love Josh on the drums, by the way. I'm seriously I'm sorry. I'm pausing again. I'm dead ass. I'm so obsessed. I'm so obsessed with this band. Like I my YouTube and I think my YouTube algorithm has figured it out because it's suggesting a whole bunch of 21 Pilot stuff and I'm like trying so hard not to click on anything because I don't want any spoilers. Like I don't want lore spoilers, I don't want story spoilers, I don't want music spoilers. So I was being really selective about what I clicked on to watch because I'm like obsessed and want to watch more, but then I also want to spoil stuff. So I was like trying to click on stuff that was more just like general interviews or like whatever, just, to kind of get a feel for who they are, but without it being like talking about the album or whatever. You know what I mean? So but anyway, so I've seen a fair amount of things with the guys and oh my god, they're so hilarious and Josh is killer on the drums. Absolutely killer on the drums.
Where you going? Cause the next moment before you know what time is slow and then it's frozen still and the windowsill looks really nice, right? You think twice about your life, it probably happens at night, right? Fight it, take the pain, ignite it, tie a noose around your mind, loose enough to breathe fine and tie it to a tree, tell it you belong to me, this ain't a noose, this is a leash and I have news for you, you must obey me. You are surrounding all my surroundings, sounding down the mountain range of my left side brain. You are surrounding all my surroundings, twisting the kaleidoscope behind both of my eyes.
Wow. Okay. And I am totally planning on doing a deep dive into the lyrics of many of these songs, like for that, especially for this album, because it has not gone unnoticed to me that he mentions trees a lot in his lyrics. Um, and and then there's the song trees, and then there's the bonus track forest. I it's not lost on me. I think that's all connected. So I'm totally going to be doing just deep dive analysis of lyrics videos on that are totally coming, okay? Like just it's going to take me a while because schedule and but believe me, I am making those videos cuz oh my gosh. the lyricism. Hmm. Oh, he's got skeleton now. Wait, what? Wait, was that him? Whoa, 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 what? I thought that was Tyler. Yep, that's him, right? Yeah, that's him, right? He has skeleton face. But then he doesn't. Okay, but look like maybe they did right there. Oh, he lost his jacket. Whoa. Oh, there we go.
Is it time to move our feet to an introspective beat? It ain't the speakers that bump hearts, it's our hearts that make the beat. Lean with it, rock with it, when we gonna stop with it? Lyrics that mean nothing, we were gifted with thought. Is it time to move our feet to an introspective beat? It ain't the speakers that bump hearts, it's our hearts that make the beat. Lean with it, rock with it, when we gonna stop with it? Lyrics that mean nothing, we were gifted with thought. Is it time to move our feet to an introspective beat? It ain't the speakers that bump hearts, it's our hearts that make the beat. Lean with it, rock with it, when we gonna stop with it? Lyrics that mean nothing, we were gifted with thought. Is it time to move our feet to an introspective beat? It ain't the speakers that bump hearts, it's our hearts that make the beat.
Okay, it's just really cool to like see this visually and just see like the emotion behind it, see the performance of it and everything. Like, oh, it's so cool. Just cover it up again. Wow. Okay. Round of applause. Round of applause. Okay, skeletons. I'm gonna stick with my theory. I'm probably tripping. I'm probably like overanalyzing, but I'm gonna stick to my theory that the skeleton thing is probably like the struggle between like, you know, all the thoughts and the inner feelings versus just like the physical body, or even just like mortality and existing in society and having those expectations on you versus who you are on the inside, and just the struggle between the two, especially where he's flashing back and forth between the skeleton face and the knot. You know what I mean? It's almost like um the mask that portrays that we don't need grace. Um yeah. So, okay. Okay. That's all right. I like that. That was nice. It was simple. Like it wasn't super flashy, overdone, or whatever. It was a simple concept, but very well executed. Very well executed. And I loved seeing the emotion of Tyler performing that. That was great. And I said Josh on the drums is insane in the membrane. All right. Okay. So I think the next one uh is Guns for Hands. I think it's Guns for Hands. So, let me get that. Okay, let's do it. We have Guns for Hands. Oh, is that in Japanese? Ooh, they won't know it's you. You can take it off when you're ready.
Roll playback.
And he said, you can take it off when you're ready. Josh was like, immediately. I'm ready. Tyler, not so much, I guess.
I
Oh,
know what you think in the morning
he took it off.
when the sun shines on the ground and shows what you have done. It shows where your mind has gone, and you swear to your parents that it will never happen again. I know what that means. I know that you all have guns, and you never put the safety on, and you all have plans to take it, don't take it, take it. I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to sleep, but I can't when you all have guns for hands. Yeah, I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to sleep, but I can't when you all have guns for hands. Yeah, let's take this a second at a time.
Okay,
Let's
okay. Okay, so when the video started and they had the masks on, um again, I was thinking a lot of the themes of the album and everything. I thought, "Oh, okay, it's the masks that we wear, right? It's the personas that we put on um for everybody else when who we are on the inside is maybe hidden away or suppressed or repressed or not accepted or whatever, or we just struggle with these sides of ourselves. And so I was viewing this from like, oh, okay, so it's like the masks we wear, right? And when you're ready to actually be yourself, then you can take the mask off. um and that's how I was viewing it. But then it just, again, I think I'm overthinking, y'all. Um, it's guns for hands, y'all. They were putting on ski masks like they were robbing a place with guns. Okay. got got it.
take this one song, this one rhyme together. Let's breathe together to the beat. But there's hope.
Sorry, I really liked that. I love that you just like leaned over and slapped that. I love it. Sorry.
Together, let's breathe
Slap that symbol.
together to the beat. But there's hope out the window, so that's where we'll go. Let's go outside and all join hands. By until then, you'll never understand.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. He had the mic up to his brain, y'all. It was like, listen to the thoughts in my head. Okay, it's just so fascinating to watch it performed.
Together,
Like,
let's breathe together.
and he's like, okay, he's totally like shaking his head like he's trying to shake the thoughts from his mind, like he's, you know what I mean, just like to shake that off. And then he just gives in and lets his brain talk. Like that was so great. That was so great.
But there's hope out the window, so that's where we'll go. Let's go outside and all join hands.
Okay. Ah, just made a connection. Okay. Oh. Okay, so breathe, Julie. Brief. Okay, couple of things. One, we have the door to his brain, right? Oh God, what song was it? Is it Migraine? Crap, I don't remember if it's Ode to Sleep or Migraine. But he has the door, right, on his forehead. He opens up, right, and the contents are violent, right? He has the violent islands. But he says there's hope out the window. So it's like the door maybe is a bit dangerous in there, but there's hope out the window. And he doesn't put the okay, he doesn't put the mic to his forehead where the door is. He puts it on the side where the window would be. So there's hope out the window. But then he says, "Let's all go outside." And okay, I listened to that forest track, that deluxe track, and the idea of that one with the forest of being like in the community, right? Like find your creative community, your sort of musical community, right? Like be in a place where you can just kind of go and be. And so it's like there's hope out the window. Um Maybe we should go outside, like go outside like in the forest, like with your people in the community. Okay. Oh, I love this band. Okay, let's keep going.
But there's hope out the window, so that's where we'll go. Let's go outside and all join hands, line two.
Let's all go outside and all join hands, like in the forest. Okay, sorry.
Then you'll never understand that you all have guns, and you never put the safety on, and you all have plans to take it, don't take it. I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to sleep, but I can't when you all have guns for hands.
Whoa. What?
We turned our hands to guns, trading our thumbs for ammunition. I must forewarn you of my disorder or my condition, cause when the sun sets, it upsets what's left of my invested interest, interested, and putting my fingers to my head. The solution is I see a whole room of these mutant kids. Fuse at the wrist, I simply tell them they should shoot at this. Simply suggest my chest and this confused music. It's obviously best for them to turn their guns to a fist.
Wow.
I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying.
Wow. Okay. Whoa. Because not only did they then like put masks on, but it was like taped up masks. Like this wasn't something you could just easily slip off. Like this is something that would be sticky, that you would struggle to try to take off, and it wouldn't be comfortable. Yeah, it wouldn't be comfortable having it on, but it would also be kind of hard to get off. In fact, it might even be painful to get off, if you're ripping that. Interesting.
I'm trying to sleep, but I can't when you all have guns for hands. I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to sleep, but I can't when you all have guns for hands.
Wow. Okay. All right. Round of applause for that. That was fun. Okay. Again, so simple, so simple. Um, and yet I feel like there was a lot of like just symbolism sitting there with the few things that they showed us, right? With the masks and Um, yeah. I feel like I feel like they're able to convey so much in so little, you know? Um, wow. Okay. Yeah, I definitely need to do a deep dive for sure. We're definitely doing deep dive lyrics and symbolism because there is so much and I love that. I live for that shit. Yes. This is my English cuz I have an English degree. So I'm an English major, I'm an English nerd. This is my English nerd overthinking, over analyzing like Disneyland for me. Y'all, I am living in Disneyland. Okay, what's next? Guns for or no, we did gun for hands. So car radio it looks like is next. Right? I think car radio is next. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this band. This band. All right. We have this queued up. Um, all right. Car radio. I've been really looking forward to this one. Really looking forward to this one. I've heard a lot about it, not like anything in particular, but just I've heard a lot about like, oh, you should see the video for this. So, okay. Here we go. My son absolutely loves this song, by the way.
I ponder of something great. My lungs will fill and then deflate. They fill with fire, exhale desire. I know it's dire, my time today. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought. Cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence. Sometimes quiet is violent. I find it hard to hide it. My pride is no longer inside. It's on my sleeve, my skin will scream, reminding me of who I killed inside my dream. I hate this car that I'm driving. There's no hiding for me. I'm forced to deal with what I feel. There is no distraction to mask what is real. I could pull the steering wheel. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought. Cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence.
Oh. What?
Ponder of something terrifying, cause this time there's no sound to hide behind. I find over the course of our human existence, one thing consists of consistence, and it's that we're all battling fear. Oh dear, I don't know if we know why we're here. Oh my, too deep, please stop thinking. I liked it better when my car had sound. There are things we can do, but from the things that work there are only two, and from the two that we choose to do, peace will win and fear will lose. There's faith and there's sleep. We need to pick one, please, because faith is to be awake, and to be awake is for us to think, and for us to think is to be alive. And I will try with every rhyme to come across like I am dying to let you know you need to try to think. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought. Cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence.
Wow. Oh, the mask. Okay, we got the mask again. Um, my brain is thinking. I'm processing. Okay, so every time I hear this song, y'all, every time I hear this song, um, I'm I think of there's this scene in Breaking Bad where Pinkman, okay, Jesse Pinkman, the character, I don't even remember what the event was, that something happened, but I think something went wrong. Like maybe somebody got killed that wasn't supposed to or something like I don't remember. But something happened that really threw him. okay, that was like really devastating for him, that was kind of traumatic for him. I remember that much. And I remember him like going home and like like sitting where like he couldn't be alone in his thoughts. Like he could not have the silence. Like he needed the party. Like he like invited everybody over. He was like bumping music, super like the whole house was bumping with music. There was chaos and things being broken and people drinking and using and you know what I mean? Like it was just like utter chaos in his house. And he just sat down in the chaos and noise. And you just see him like almost like breathe a sigh of relief that there was noise. And it was just like this moment of like, this guy is carrying so much weight and trauma that he cannot be alone in his thoughts. Like you know what I mean? Like he needed all the noise and chaos and distraction so that he couldn't hear his own like scary thoughts. Um and I think about that every single time I hear this song. Um and so I'm like watching this visual of this man sitting in a bathroom. Um, there's something there's something a bit visceral of about him sitting on a bathroom floor because I think for all a lot of us, that's probably the most vulnerable we've ever really been, right? Like some of our most vulnerable moments have been on a bathroom floor, man. Um, and and for it to be like clippers, right? There's almost something really brushing up against the like self-harm um I you know idea behind that. Just him sitting on the bathroom floor and then picking up clippers. Um and then he cuts his hair, which that's got to I mean that's one take, man. You're only getting one take out of that. Um but like I think about it makes me think about sometimes at least maybe it's different for men, but I think for a lot of women it's like you go through something really difficult and traumatic and devastating like a breakup or something in your life gets turned upside down or whatever, and there's this moment of like identity crisis a little bit and you're like who am I, and there's almost this like self-reflection that takes place or even like a reinvention of yourself that takes place, and one of the most common things for that reinvention, haircut, right? Like you go and you drastically change your hair because it's just this like outward expression of what's going on inside, right? Of renewal and of something different and of, um a new chapter or whatever. So that's kind of on my mind too in thinking about this of seeing somebody kind of sit and struggle with their thoughts, um which can't be pleasant thoughts, and maybe getting so overwhelmed by that and then just being like I need a change, to the point that it's just like so haunting that you're just like ah you know. um but then he puts the mask on, that's the thing, like he puts his mask on. Okay, I need to keep watching. I just need to, Julie, shut up. Shut up, shut up, stop talking, Julie, just keep watching. Maybe it'll make more sense. Let's see where he goes with the mask. Let's see where he goes with the mask. Okay, i have I have a feeling it's got to be public. Like this is him alone at the most vulnerable place, right? The bathroom floor, in his thoughts, and then he's going to put the mask on, and if the mask is this persona, right? The expectation other people have of us or whatever, right? It's the mask we put on for other people. He's probably going to go see other people right now. So, okay. Oh my gosh, he's going on stage. Bro just went on stage. Okay. Okay. We're going. How did they get them all to... Okay, real talk, bro. How did they get that many people to stand still? Like, for real, how did they get that many people to stand still? Wow. Okay, hold up. I feel like there's a reason he was standing right here. What, this guy's shirt, does that mean anything? Or is it just random? Like, is seriously just randomly that dude was standing there? Because that feels like it's so random that he's like standing right next to somebody with this t-shirt on. Worthington Christian cross country. Is that like a reference to something? You can tell me in the comments. Be like, Julie, quit overanalyzing it. Like, seriously, it's just some rando's t-shirt. Anyway. I just feel like with the meticulousness with which it's clear this band operates, they had to have picked him there to stand in front of for a reason. Anyway, okay, let's just keep going. Ah, yeah. Wow.
And now I just sit in silence. And now I just sit in silence. And now I just sit. And now I just sit in silence.
Oh.
And now I just sit in silence. And now I just sit in silence. And now I just sit.
Wow. Okay. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna just finish it because I have thoughts.
I bind her of something great. My lungs will fill and then deflate. They fill with fire, exhale desire. I know it's dire, my time today. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought. Cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence.
Whoa. Okay. Okay. Um, all right. So I was kind of okay. I knew he was going to be going around other people, right? Because I'm like, if he's putting his mask on, this is the persona. Um, One, I want to know how they got all those people to stand still and stand quiet. But then it's like, okay, but I sit in silence. And it was interesting because everybody was silent, so it's kind of representing that, like, even amongst the crowd, even on a stage performing and everything, even with a crowd, things can still feel silent, right? You can still feel alone and feel silence even in this crowd. But then that music drops, boom, everybody's loud, they're cheering, they're singing along, and yet he's still screaming. He's still screaming. I still sit in silence. So it's like, even even in the noise, right? Even with a whole crowd of people cheering and screaming and everything, his inner thoughts, he's still screaming. And it almost seemed like at times the way he was grabbing that mask, almost like he wanted to rip the mask off, but couldn't. And so it's like his real self, his real true inner self is screaming, um, in this, silence being the that reality, right? Is his real, true, authentic self is screaming, um, to get out, and yet it's like we got to keep the mask on, right? We got to keep it together. We got to keep the performance on. Um, And then it was interesting that when he took it off, he still had his hair back. um, it's like these are just the thoughts. Like, okay, did he actually, like, you know, do the drastic thing or whatever, or is it just like this is just the thoughts that he has, right? These are the violent thoughts. Um, but in reality, it's just him and his true self. Of course, he like just stage dives off the stage. Um, So, yeah, interesting. Yeah, I think very much a visual representation of the song, right? And the struggle of your own inner thoughts and all of that. So, okay. That was a cool video. That was a cool video. Yep, round of applause for that. Okay, looks like House of Gold was next. So, all right, let's check out House of Gold. Um, which funny enough, it's the most like I feel like House of Gold is like the most straightforward song of the whole album. You know what I mean? Like it's just acoustic and it's so it is what it is. Like it's actually like all in one genre basically, right? It's kind of this folky acoustic thing and it's straightforward. And yet because it's so straightforward, it's like the most surprising song on the album. You know what I mean? It's like it's surprising because it's so straightforward. Like so yeah, kind of a surprising one to have on there amongst everything else, but then surprising um that it got a video. It got a music video. So, okay. All right. Here we go. House of Gold.
She asked me, son, when I grow old, will you buy me a house of gold? And when your father turns to stone, will you take care of me? She asked me, son, when I grow old, will you buy me a house of gold? And when your father turns to stone, will you take care of me? I will make you queen of everything you see. I'll put you on the map. I'll cure you of disease. Let's say we up and left this town and turned our future upside.
Whoa. Okay, I just realized that like half of his body is missing. Where his body go? I love that the drums woke up Josh. Okay, I'm just saying.
Down, we'll make pretend that you and me lived ever.
Wait, they're both missing their bottom halves. What the hell? Oh, okay.
After happily, she asked me, son, when I grow old, will you buy me a house of gold? And when your father turns to
Josh will find a place to drum. He will. He could be missing half his body and he may not have drum sets around. He will find a place to drum, y'all.
stone, will you take care of me? I will make you queen of everything you see. I'll put you on the map.
There's that kick.
I'll cure you of disease.
Like literally that's the kick. There's his bottom half. There's his feet, y'all.
Oh, and since we know that dreams are dead and life turns plans up on their head, I will plan to be a bum, so I just might become someone.
I love that scream.
She asked me, son, when I grow old, will you buy me a house of gold? And when your father turns to stone, will you take care of me? I will make you queen of everything you see. I'll put you on the map. I'll cure you of disease.
Whoa. Whoa. Uh, okay. 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 So round of applause for that. Okay, so the whole video I was thinking, why are they in half? Like why are we in parts, y'all? Um, and so we're gonna go into overthinking mode again. Overthinking alert. Um, a lot of this album is very much like I feel like his two sides, almost like the light side and the dark side, or like, day and night. With like a lot of times night representing his sort of darker side or his more even just authentic side, the side that he maybe doesn't want people to see or feels uncomfortable with. And then day being more of like, the persona you put on, the you that everybody sees. Um so I was like, "Oh, why are they like in half?" So I was like, "Okay, is it like this feeling of feeling split, right? Feeling split between the two sides of himself." And then I was thinking, okay, this song is like kind of basically talking to his mom, right? And like taking care of her once his dad's no longer around. So is this also kind of representing like a feeling split between two things, like split between like taking care like the family that he came from and feeling tied to his family tree, like his mom versus his own path. Um, or I mean, I don't think he was married. I read a little bit that I guess so they're both married, right? Um, so I think this was probably before he was married. Because I was gonna say, well, it could be split between like the home that you came from, the family you came from versus the family that you create, right, when you get married or whatever. So that's what I was thinking about, maybe feeling split that way. But then bro just drops down, drops dead when the sun goes down, and I was like, oh, okay, so maybe it is like one half of them is the top half is up here, who's the sun version of him, but then once the sun goes down, that version's gone, and now it's like his bottom half that's oh wait, I don't know. So yeah. I do think that little reference though, that is a reference to another song on Vessel, because he has the line about um the sun. Oh, how does he phrase it? Where's where's my lyrics? Where's my lyrics? Um now I have to try to remember what song it is. Oh, until the sun makes the hills its grave. That's it. Until the sun makes the hills its grave. And so like we see that like the sun goes down behind the hills. So it's like a yeah, reference. Easter egg. All right. That was cool. Okay, what goes next? Ode to sleep. Ode to sleep. So we did one, two. All right. So I think Ode to Sleep's the last one. If I'm missing a video from this like album or this era, let me know. Let me know. Um, because it looked like the other ones were just audio, I think. So, oh wait, is there one for Truce? Is there one for Truce? Okay, it looks like there's one for Truce. So, let's do that. We'll end with Ode to Sleep, I guess. And then again, if I'm missing more than that, please tell me. Just from what I could find on YouTube, that's what I was seeing. So, all right. Um Kind of sad there's not one for Trees, if I'm being honest. I really like Trees. Trees was like my favorite on the album. I love the entire album. Honestly, that album is no skips. All bangers, wall to wall bangers, love every track. But if I had to pick a favorite, if I had to pick a favorite, it'd probably be Trees. Here we go. All right, Truce.
Now the night is coming to an end. The sun will rise and we will try again. Stay alive for me. You will die, but now your life is free. Take pride in what is sure to die. I will fear the night again. I hope I'm not my only friend.
I hope I'm not my only friend as we see a shot of like just a room full of people, a whole arena full of people.
Stay alive for me. You will die, but now your life is free. Take pride in what is sure to die.
Wow. Again, so simple, um, but I feel conveys a lot, you know. Um, Seeing that kind of still quiet version of him in the night in the dark, that also seems really kind of uncomfortable and anxious, um, or tortured, so to speak. Um, and then and then the him with like the mask and the costume and room full of people and performing and all of that. Um, and of course the song is Truce, right? So it's this truce, but it's truce between the two sides, right? That rather than both of these sides just battling each other all the time, like we're gonna have a truce, right? We'll find some commonality and some peace with each other. Um, so yeah, very simple, very beautiful. I mean, the song itself is just very um simple and beautiful. There's not a lot of lyrics in it, but the lyrics say a lot and it's very poignant, you know, and profound. Nice. I liked that one. I like that one. Okay. Ode to Sleep. Ode to Sleep. My, I would say, second favorite on the album, which was my first favorite. That was like my favorite the entire time I was reviewing the album. I was like, all of these tracks are great. All of these are fire. Ode to Sleep is still my favorite, but then we got to Trees. And I think by the end, I was kind of like, yeah, probably Ode to Sleep is still my favorite, but like just barely, because really, I mean, and now that I've listened to the album more and more, like I said, I've been listening to it nonstop for the last week. Trees really is like, I think that's like my secret favorite is Trees still. So, okay, let's do Ode to Sleep. Here we go.
Ode to Sleep intro, take two.
That's Tyler and that's Josh back in June of 2011, about to play the first show outside of their home state. There really wasn't a good reason to capture footage that night other than an unspoken feeling between the two, a feeling that it would work. A feeling that playing in front of 12 people would be the perfect way to start the music video for their song Ode to Sleep.
12 people. Okay, so like is this like legit? Like legit, this is actual footage from that show that was only 12 people, like for realsies? 'Cause that's crazy. That's and what I mean by that is the fact that they have like their skeleton things and their mascot. Like the fact that they were thinking about that already, very first show out the gate in front of like if this is legit their first show with 12 people, like that's crazy that they were thinking about that already. That's the amount of like foresight and meticulousness of artistry that I love. I love that. That's a lot how my brain works. So, approved.
I wake up fine and dandy, but then by the time I find it handy to rip my heart apart and start planning my crash landing, I go up to the ceiling. Then I feel my soul start leaving like an old man's hair receding. I'm bleeding, so please on my knees repeatedly asking why it's got.
Oh, y'all, this literally just hit me. And I feel my soul start leaving like an old man's hair. Like his soul start leaving. The soul start leaving his body. So that's what's the skeletons. Oh my god.
That is brilliant.
All right.
To be like this, is this living free? I don't want to be the one that lets the sun's blood on my hands out to the moon. Take this weapon, force in darkness. Some see a pen, I see a harpoon.
Josh is all up here in a gorilla suit. Yes.
I'll stay awake, 'cause the dark's not taking prisoners tonight.
A few years of touring the United States in a van had finally started to pay off. On this night in January of 2013, 21 pilots prepared to showcase their new album in front of 300 hometown fans who packed inside a dark, sweaty basement.
Why am I not scared in the morning? I don't hear those voices calling. I must have kicked them out. I must have kicked them out. I swear I heard demons yelling those crazy words they were spelling. They told me I was gone. They told me I was gone. But I'll tell them, why won't you let me go? Do I threaten all your plans? I'm insignificant. Please tell them you have no plans for me. I will set my soul on fire. What have I become? I'll tell them.
Okay, wait. Wait. Is that an Icarus reference? 'Cause if he wakes up in the morning and he feels his soul start leaving, well, then he's gonna set his soul on fire. Like if his soul starts leaving and heading up towards the sun, and then he's gonna set his soul on fire. Like, is that an Icarus reference? Like his soul is like gonna go and like and then fly too close to the sun?
What?
I'm overthinking it. Oh my god, Julie, stop.
That's Tyler and that's Josh. This time, September of 2014, where there were more cameras, more people, but still the same feeling. A feeling that playing in front of 12,000 fans over the course of 2 nights would be the
Wow.
perfect way to end that music video idea that was started 3 years ago.
They were seriously thinking about this. That's crazy. That's the level of overthinking meticulousness that I am here for. That's my kind of shit, y'all. To be thinking like that far ahead. Yes. Yes. Oh, I love that.
On the eve of a day that's forgotten and fake as the trees that wait and clouds that dissipate. The start of a day when we put on our face a massive betrays that we don't need grace. On the eve of a day that is bigger than us, but we open.
Oh, this is like live. This is live audio. Like, this is not the studio audio here. That's cool.
On the eve of a day that's forgotten and fake as the trees that wait and clouds that dissipate. The start of a day when we put on our face a massive betrays that we don't need grace. On the eve of a day that is bigger than us, but we open our eyes cause we're told that we must the trees and the rubs and the guns trying to bleed. Desperately yelling is something we need. I'm not free. Ask for forgiveness 3 times. Same amount that I did. Now that 3-time MVP describe. I'm afraid to tell you who I adore. Won't say who I'm singing towards metaphoric. I'm a whore and that's a number 4.
It's a dark night taking prisoners tonight. Yes! I love that line. I'm sorry. Wow. Okay, that was super cool. That was super cool. Yay. All right. Round of applause. Okay, I think that was all the videos. As I said, if I'm missing some, let me know in the comments. What's your favorite video from this album? What's your favorite video from this album? Um, I liked all of them. They were all they're all really great. Um, I think maybe maybe I liked Holding On to You, the video the most, just because I felt like of all of them, that was probably the most like I don't know, polished and symbolic and I don't know, maybe had a bit, I don't know. But I liked them all. They were all really great and you could tell they were all very well thought out as well. Um, and the Ode to Sleep. I really liked that Ode to Sleep one. Like that was such a cool concept, very well thought out. Really cool to see them in those different like little venues and to see their growth. So that was really cool. All right, guys. Um I think Blurry Face is next. Blurry Face is next. Assuming I haven't completely lost my voice by tomorrow, um, I Blurry Face is on the calendar for tomorrow for me to record. So, um, yeah, yeah. Let me know in the comments, um, if you would be interested in us doing a live stream a live stream reaction to I believe there's like a Blurry Face concert. Um, Probably like I think it's like at Fox Theater or something. I've seen their performance of Trees and I've seen their performance of Holding On to You at Fox Theater. But I haven't seen anything else yet. So, um, if y'all would be interested in me doing like a live stream reaction to that where we can, I'm streaming live on Twitch and y'all can be in the comments, we can watch it together and have a fun time. Um, Let me know in the comments if that would interest you. Maybe I can get a campaign put up for that. But otherwise, thanks for joining me on this journey, you guys. And thanks for pointing me in the right direction. Thanks for letting me know and reminding me about the music videos. And yeah, I'm super excited. I'm super excited. Said I'm super obsessed with this band now. This is gonna become my whole personality, y'all. Just wait. Just wait. So, anyways, if you are not in my Discord or on my Patreon yet, please join over there. It's free to join both of those. I put sign up sheets up in those on Tuesdays for free song requests, like to get free uh reactions to your favorite songs. And yeah, and join us over on Twitch. That's really where all the big fun happens. The big fun happens on Twitch when we're live and hanging out with each other. So, all right, have a good one, guys.